Hi everyone, my name is John Paul. Welcome to Fat Loss Cooking Channel. For today's episode, I will not show you a recipe, but I will show you some environmental factors which makes us fat. Now, there are two major reasons which makes us fat. Number one is we tend to underestimate the total amount of calories that we eat. Number two is we overestimate the amount of calories or energy that we expend, and number three is either one of them or both. So now I will show you some things that in our environment that distorts our perception. First, let us use a cooked rice as an example. The average cup of a cooked rice is about 165 grams. But here's the thing, not everybody eat by numbers. And as you've noticed, the size of the plate tend to distort our perception that we think that we are not really eating that much food at all. But once we transfer that 165 grams of cooked rice into a small bowl, it creates an illusion that we are actually eating more rice in spite of the fact that it is the same amount of rice. Now the point is, if you are eating at home, eat at smaller plates or a smaller bowl, since it creates an illusion that we are actually eating more food. Next example, we are going to use a peanut butter. Now, in under typical scenario, people will simply read the label in the back and they will follow that 2 tablespoon serving size. But in reality, if you are weighing your food, it's only equivalent to 32 grams. So when people really use the spoon to guesstimate the portion of the food that they're eating, this is how much they're really getting, which is equivalent to 26 grams. And of course, this is going to be multiplied in 2, since they will follow the serving size of 2 tablespoons. So that is another way to underestimate the total calories that we eat. Next example, we are going to use drinks from fast food places. So in this case, we are going to use a venti cup from Starbucks. Normally, when I'm purchasing a coffee from Starbucks, I normally just order an iced black coffee, since it contains no calories at all. Now, in under real world scenario, most people derive the majority of their excess calories from drinks alone. While the truth of the matter is, the easiest diet anybody can do is not to drink their calories aside from milk. Now, fast food places are notorious for distorting our perception when it comes to the real serving size of food. Just like what I've said, this cup that you are looking at right now is a venti cup from Starbucks. So now let us translate the scenario if you are, let's say, ordering a drink from McDonald's. Since unless you ask for a Diet Coke or any diet soda from McDonald's, the default order, they will simply give you a regular Coke. Now combine that scenario with the typical people's mentality that bigger is always better, and as if they're getting their money's worth by ordering a larger portion because they strongly believe that they're getting their money's worth that way. But in reality, it doesn't work that way. It's basically the same logic as getting to save money by spending your money on clearance, which is, not true at all. So, in reality, this is what a small drink looks like. It's small, right? I mean, the typical fast food places, they distorted our perception of real serving sizes. Now, those 3 factors that I've discussed were just examples of how we underestimate the total calories that we consume. But later on in the future, I'm going to discuss more behavioral aspects of dieting. For now, I'm gonna be signing off. Again, my name is John Paul. I will see you in the next episode of Fat Loss Cooking Channel.